So storytelling is one of the most important ways that you can use to make people interested in your fundraiser and to get them on board with your fundraising goal. But how do you tell a story as a fundraiser? And it is not rocket science, and I would say ChatGPT or another is available to help you at this point. So don't shy away from technology. Put in some information in technology, ask them to help you tell your story about the charity organization. So the thing to do is to start really with a real person or a real situation so people can buy into it. So people connect with people, not with statistics. You might want to say things like, last year our school playground was just a patch of grass, kids had nowhere to safe to play after school. Or you might say, I met Tom the other day outside the, and you know, he has left the army and he has nowhere to stay. He can't see his kids. He's not been put up in accommodation. And, you know, I feel really bad about him. There's all these kind of things, personal, one-to-one communications will help. So start off with the person, start with a real personal situation, give some examples, why you're fundraising and what it's important for. Then you want to paint a vivid picture of people. So they say like see, feel, give them their sort of touchy-feely kind of aspects so people can understand what it is that they're giving their money to and donating to. So I want to say, imagine a group of children, faces lit up with excitement, racing to try the new swings for the first time, laughing, making friends, building memories. These are all things that you can use to paint a vivid picture about why you're fundraising, what it's going to do. You know, without our extra support, the food bank just won't be able to cover with the increased demand this winter. People will starve. You know, these kind of like real emotional tugs are what you need to get out for people. So you may also want to show the challenge or the problem that you are facing. So you might want to explain like, oh, before this, many people worried about children's safety. The old equipment was broken. The nearest park was 30 minutes walk away. People were, you know, worried about people getting run over by cars. So it's show them what the challenge or the problem is, and then highlight that kind of turning point that your charity is providing to the problem. So show how your charity kind of stepped in and makes a difference. After our last fundraiser, we were able to fix the heating and keep the centre warm all the time. Or after our last fundraiser, we were able to support 15 people through donating food to the food bank, and they were able to go off and then they've all got, you know, brilliant homes and lots of food, and they've all learned how to cook. That was last time. This time we want to double it. So all those kind of things. And then you've got to end with a call to action. So today we need your help. We need your help with this, that, and the other. So with that call to action, you want to make it very impactful. So every ticket, every donation, you know, share why there's a real impact for people. You know, what is it that they're donated to? Why should they donate to you? Why should they donate to you now? Make it a real personal pull for them as well. So you might want to sort of combining it all together. So I'm raising money for a local food bank, which has been a lifeline for so many people in our area, especially this year. The shelves are running low. The demand is higher than ever. With your support, we can stock up and make sure no one goes hungry. Last winter, community donations helped feed over 200 families. We need to do it again, but better this year. Will you help my fundraiser and help make a real difference? That's kind of how you would tell a story. So there's a story template you can use, and you can feed this straight into ChatGPT and say, I'm looking to tell a story about my fundraiser. Ask it to introduce the person or group who benefits. Ask it to describe the challenge that they face. Ask it to show how your charity and supporters have helped that situation. Ask it to share the positive outcome or transformation that your fundraiser will make, and ask them to invite others to join in with the journey. And if you put those 5 sort of points into ChatGPT, then ask it to ask you the questions it needs to fill in the details, and it will hopefully spit out a story that you can use.